morning. This is Gladys DiSavino, Realtor at Keller Williams and Clark Summit. I'm here again at the studio, and we're going to bring on Brooke and Angelo, the 8 team at Guild Mortgage. We're going to talk to them today about the do's and don'ts for buyers when purchasing a home. So let's get started.
Thanks, Gladys. We're here today to talk about the do's and don'ts during the home buying process. There could be a small little thing that you do that could have a great impact on whether you're able to purchase a home. So we're going to just give you a couple of pieces of advice on what you could do to kind of make sure that hopefully doesn't happen to you. So I'm going to throw it to Brooke to get us started on what you do want to do during the process.
Yeah, thanks, Angelo. So one of the things to do is to fill out the application to the best of your ability. We will call you and we will go over everything with you. Just make sure that you're giving us all the correct information so we, have correct information to go off of when assessing your loan and seeing where you're at. Another thing to do is to keep an eye on your large deposits. So this is something that you don't hear about a whole lot, but it's something that's really important. When we get a copy of your bank statements, we will be looking at the large deposits that are not from payroll, so not from your employment. So for example, if you have a $5,000 deposit on there, we're going to ask you where that came from. So let's say, just for example, that was from a lottery ticket that you just won. We will need a copy, we will need an explanation for that and a copy of that lottery ticket or any receipts that you have to prove where that money came from. Cash is oftentimes not acceptable because we aren't able to prove where that money came from. So just keep that in mind that we will be looking at those large deposits. A third thing to do is to just make sure that you're keeping up with all your monthly payments that you have, all your debts that you have. Make sure that you're not missing any payments, big or small, because any missed payments can have an effect on your credit score. So just make sure you're keeping up with that. And then Angelo is going to talk to us a little bit about what not to do.
Thanks, Brooke. Yeah, these are a couple of things that you're going to definitely not want to do during the process. Applying for new credit or co-signing on a loan. You want to keep your debt as little as possible while you're doing this. The more debt you have, the less you're going to qualify for. So you don't want to be having your credit pulled too many times. You don't want to be applying for new cards to save 10%, that kind of thing. All of that could impact your score. It could impact how much we're able to qualify you for. So try to keep your credit inquiries to a minimum, how many people are pulling your credit. If you're thinking about upgrading the car, don't do it right before you're ready to start the home buying process. Find the house, close on the house, then maybe go do something like that where your payment might jump up. So that would be the first thing is keeping an eye on your debts and your inquiries. The other thing would be any big changes, your name, address, job, income, how you're getting paid. We've had situations in the past where somebody has retired, say right before closing. You want to keep everything straight and level until the closing table. If you're somebody that used to get paid on a W-2, now you get paid on commission only. Or you are a mechanic that worked somewhere and now you're going to open your own shop. These are all things that greatly affect what we could do and how much you're going to qualify for and if you're even going to qualify in the first place. So don't make any big changes during the process or in the time leading up to when you think you're going to be buying. If there is a change, let us know. We could come up with a game plan to tell you how to handle that change and see if we can still make things work based on what you're doing or what you have done. So I'm going to throw it back to Brooke to get us closed out.
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or would like to learn more, our link is in the description below. So go ahead, feel free to contact us with any questions that you have. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Thank you again for watching. This is Gladys DiSavino, Realtor at Keller Williams in Clark Summit.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that.